Greetings and welcome to this first class. My name is Jamilet Kiros, and in this class we're going to be looking at the simple past tense. At the end of this class, I expect you to be able to identify, translate, and pronounce regular verbs and the most common irregular verbs. I also expect you to identify the elements that help you write or say an affirmative sentence in the past tense as well as a negative sentence. The simple past tense in English describes an action that was completed in the past tense. As you can see in this timeline, the activity began and finished in the past tense. As we know in English, verbs can be classified as regular verbs or irregular verbs. In the past tense, the regular verbs are really easy to use, and these are the rules that you can apply in order to change the verbs into the past tense. For most regular verbs, just add ed. Example, return, returned. If the regular verb ends in E, just add D. Arrive, arrived. Regular verbs ending in a consonant plus Y, change Y to I and add ed. Carry, carried. And for regular verbs ending in a consonant plus vowel plus consonant, you double the final consonant and add ed. Example, travel, traveled. Irregular verbs are then those that change the form completely. In the base form, they're written one way and pronounced in one way, and in the past form and the participle form, they are also changed. So now I provide a list of verbs, just the most common, in the base form, the past tense, and the Spanish form. Buy, bought. Come, came, do, did, drink, drank, feel, felt, find, found, give, gave, go, went, have, had, know, knew, make, made, see, saw, teach, taught, think, thought, write. Now we're ready to look at the elements that we need to write or say sentences in the past tense. First, we need a subject. The subject could be nouns or pronouns. We need the verb in the past form, and we need the predicate. The predicate must include an object and an adverb that will reinforce the idea that the action was completed in the past. For example, Ken did his homework yesterday. The boys arrived late yesterday. The children ate cake last weekend. The teacher taught a new lesson last class. She visited me last year. I wrote the note to her. For the negative sentences, we need an extra element. We again need the subject, but now we need the auxiliary did plus not. Then we need the verb in the base form, and again the object and the adverb. The contraction for did and not is didn't. Let's look at some examples. Ken didn't do his homework yesterday. As you can see, the base form of the verb is used because the auxiliary is already presented in the past tense. The boys didn't arrive late yesterday. The children didn't eat cake last weekend. The teacher didn't teach a new lesson last class. She didn't visit me last year. I didn't write a note to her last week. Okay, you ready to practice?